The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And this one too low.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work, because he's going to leak out the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field, and then really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
On first down, Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys 28-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Brought down by Willie Gay.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. Open man right side, it's Lamb. It's a foot race down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys.
5 yards.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
The kicker on for the point.
Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realized yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Chiefs nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Room past the 35, and he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott off play action. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
That's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Now let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up.
As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Prescott now.
20-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead.
The kicker on for the point.
Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove. They're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco,
75 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Option play, here's Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
So the completion good for 7 there. And 2 yards to go on third down. Remaining in this first half of football. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Prescott to throw on 4th. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Prescott on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Running right, it's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down, Prescott. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need a big play here with Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. Chris Jones. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They go back to Pollard on second down. Shoves him aside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now he's free at the 35. And finally down at the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the left side, Gallup's got it. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Prescott now on second down. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Now a give here to Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for two here.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Rashee Rice,
61 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Pollard again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 42 yards. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You take in charge.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7.
And again, it's Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
And the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
They'll run with Pollard. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
23 yards the pickup there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They toss it down to Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 34, Chiefs 22.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st down, Mahomes. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Cowboys' 6-yard
Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Mahomes. And it is caught. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. One final try for Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.